and creator of all things that you see on CarolJo's.com. Today I am live on 2 different social medias. I have YouTube over here and I have TikTok over here. I am waiting for both social medias to let everybody know that I am live tonight. So we're going to give it a moment and then I'll explain what we're doing tonight. I am also going to bring up my backup account so that I can read the TikTok comments. I do not have a backup account for YouTube, so when I point it down, I won't be able to read the comments for a little bit. Sorry. I feel bad. I just don't know if I can have a backup account to my YouTube. Hi, Joya. My question, Miss Joya. Are you okay? Did everything in your area? You're good? I literally thought of you this morning when I woke up, but I didn't have a chance to connect with you. Okay, thank you for letting me know. I know it seems weird, but all right. So as always on TikTok, if you guys share 10 times tonight and tap away at that screen to 10K, I will do either a jewelry or bead soup giveaways tonight. We have 7 times that I go live on TikTok, 4 times that I go live on YouTube. I go live twice a week with tutorials and twice a week with chat on both social medias. Then on 2 times a week, I go live with bead sales, and that's on TikTok only. And then I go live with jewelry sales once a week, and that is on TikTok and Facebook group. Hi, Maria. Hi, Sour Rose. Hey, Sour Rose, I recognize the beads that you have some stuff up for sale. Thank you, the Bon Jovi, for the follow. Hi, Maria. I think we're all worried about Miss Joya making it through the storm last night. Anybody else have yucky weather last night in their area? And is everybody okay? Oh, we missing you, Miss Sour Rose. It's been a while. I was gonna say, I agree with you, Joya, with that we miss Sour Rose, aka Vicky. So, we are doing a tutorial. We are going to make what I call a dangle necklace. The dangle necklace is a necklace that uses the circle portion of a toggle. So every once in a while, you will get a toggle that doesn't have the bar. And don't throw them out. You can make jewelry with these. We are going to make jewelry tonight with those. You're going to need the circle part of the toggle. You will need whatever type of beads you want to use. The first example that I have tonight, I am going to use cubes that are 4 millimeters and then round faceted that are also 4 millimeters. So those are the 2 beads we're going to use for the first one. The second one, I have some 6 millimeter size beads that we're going to use. You are going to need a jump ring, which I haven't grabbed those yet. So let me grab that container. It's just back here. It is the jump rings. I have them all different sizes in that container. And then you will need chain and then the connector that you would like for the chain. Tonight I have, for my connectors, my normal, I'm going to use a lobster clasp. That lobster clasp, you can't see it there. Let me get this better. There we go. That was a lot better. And we will also be using split rings, which is like the key ring for anybody that's new. It's just 2 round circles there that are connected for our closure. Oh no! Well, hopefully you can now see us, Miss Sour Rose. And I'm glad everybody was safe last night. Hi, Teresa. So I am going to get, I got to tell you the tools I'm going to use tonight. So I normally don't use this a whole lot, but I'm trying to use it more. We are going to be using the looper, the 1.5 looper. And then I will also need probably 2 pairs of our flat nose pliers. And sometimes the loopers doesn't close it up completely. So I will usually use my round nose plier to finish that out. So that is what that we're going to use for tools tonight. If you guys have questions while we're going through this, please put it in the chat or any comments and that type of thing. I was going to say, I'm going to point it down so you guys can see what I'm working on. While I'm doing that, I still will be able to see the comments from TikTok because I do have my backup account. I just won't be able to see the comments from YouTube. I'm not going to try to ignore your comment when we come back up. I will look at them and we will get them answered. So stick around. I will make sure I answer any of your guys' questions. All right. So I'm going to point you guys down. So tap, tap, tap away while we're doing this, everybody on TikTok. All right. You guys are going to see my beads here. So I've got one for necklace 1 and necklace 2. I'm going to move necklace 1 out of my way so I don't mess up those beads. For the first necklace, that was necklace 2 I moved away, sorry. Oh, I forgot to tell you the other thing we're going to need. And Joya says, hello, YouTubers. We will need head pins tonight. I am just using iron head pins that are silver colored. Every once in a while, we'll get head pins that are like this. Don't despair. You can still use them. You can take your flat nose plier and like straighten them out. Or if you have the nylon pliers, you can use those too to straighten them out. Hi, Rose. He's a bendy one here. We'll get these. I'm going to put all of mine on the head pins first. And then we will do the loops. I am good, Miss Rose. How are you? I almost said Sour Rose because she's here tonight. Oh, he is not straight enough. So sometimes when they're not straight, your beads will not go on your head pins. So we're going to do that. Oh, that would be awesome, Allie, but I'd have to play. All right. So with the looper, you will see this is the side that we're going to put. I'm going to try to see if I can get this to go this way. Here, I'm going to do YouTube first. You'll see that there's this circle here. And then on the other side is what you'll pass through the head pin. So we push it in this way. And I do them this way, but that's how you will push it in. And you will rest your bead over here. And that will then ultimately, when you put it together, will create the loop that we need. So you go in this way and come out this way over here on TikTok. So I'll show you here. All right, so there you'll see we have our bead. It's resting right up against that piece of metal there. It's right there. And it came out this side. I'm going to make sure I hold it with my finger or my thumb to make sure that it is resting there nicely, not on top of the piece of metal, but just resting up against the metal. Then I squeeze it together. You'll get a little piece that's cut off. You throw that away because you don't want to accidentally find it anywhere. Then take your finger and push this towards you a little bit. Release and comes off. The reason why you bring it towards you is so that you get a loop like this. If you don't, it sometimes will go straight up and start around. So like straight up and around instead of this nice circle. But if you look at this, there is a little bit of a gap between the pieces of the head pin for that circle. I'm okay with it at this point because I'm going to open that up. And I am going to put this on my toggle. And I might have to choose a different toggle. Yep, I'm going to. I'm going to have to use this one. Let's switch that out. I'll get another one of these. And the reason being is that one is in diameter more. Hold on. I got to get this all lined up. There we go. Oh, I might have to get out my 3mm. I am going to get out my 3mm size. I'm going to use a 3mm tonight. We're changing it up. I'll show you why. No matter what size I'm using here, I can't get it closed because 1.5 millimeters is not big enough to go around the diameter of these toggle bars. So I'm going to take this one off. We are going to cut that head pin off. Hi, Olive. Grab another head pin and we'll start this process over with the larger. I just threw that bead away. I want you back, bead. I accidentally threw him away when I went to throw away the head pin. Anybody else do something like that? I'll go get that. I can't believe I did that. Oh, he's in this tray. It has been a really long day for me. I will tell you that. I had to go in the office today, and that means I have to get up early. But yes, I just threw away my bead. All right, we're trying this over with our 3 millimeter. And what that means is that the diameter of our loop, we use the same process, but our loop will be a little bit bigger. All right. I drop my beads, but I usually don't throw them away. Whoa, we cracked that one. Holy buckets, we're striking out zeros here, everybody. Good thing I left these out. There we go. There we go. Whew. I've done that too, Joya. So Joya's comment was that she has kept the scrap and thrown the bead. I have done that too. Whoops, I'm going to use the bigger one here. I'm going to use the plain one. There we go. Whoop, whoop, we finally got one on there. So if you look, my loop is complete. When I put that on there, I open it up just like you open up a head pin. You know, like I pull it towards me, put it on there, and I put it back down, which means it goes away from me. And I line my piece of wire up right here of the head pin with the base of the head pin so that it is not open. I'm going to do this for each one of these. And we have 3 of the flat or the faceted round, and I have 4 of the square. So it's 7 beads is what I'm using tonight for this necklace. I'm going to put them on and then decide, was that enough or do I need to go back and grab some more? So we're just putting them on one by one. And these I call dangles. So that's why I call this one the dangle necklace. Okay, gotta grab these. Okay. Gotta open that a little bit more. I'm just wiggling this down so that it will meet up with that piece of wire. There we go. We got her there. So now we have 3 of the beads on. I was gonna say, did anybody do anything fun here while I am putting all the beads on? We can talk in the chat. Anybody have any fun things they got to do today? And I didn't see if Heidi joined us here on TikTok. I can go look and see, because I was wondering how she's feeling. There we have 4 of the 7 beads on. And you can make this as thick. You can even make these have longer dangles if you like. One of the things you could do is you could add chain between the dangle and the toggle and create length, you can double up your beads or triple up your beads and make it, so like it could be shorter on the outside, and as you got to the middle, they'd be longer. You can do all kinds of things to make this your own and unique and fun. Oh no, I do not like dishes, Miss Joya. I understand that one. As I say, Courtney and I just had a discussion the other night, or the other day when she was here, about she does not have a dishwasher at the house she's living in. And I'm like, do ya miss it? And she's like, I've pretty much washed dishes my whole life. So she's like, nope. So the house that we had before we built this one, we'd never had a dishwasher. So we went like almost 10 years without a dishwasher. So opening up, this is the last one of the 7. Once I look at this, I will have to decide, do I want to add more beads and fill that up? Or is this going to be enough? And I feel like, I think I want a little bit more. I think I want it to be like, so it's like this and have a bunch of it going up on the sides. So I'm going to grab some more of those purple beads here. Oh, that would stink, Miss Joya. I get it. All right. Need the faceted now. So, testament to the trays that I used the other day. Hi, how are you doing? I was using the trays the other day, and I didn't get one of the red trays all the way in, and it fell off of my shelf, and nothing was like, I didn't have beads everywhere, and nothing broke. So I'm just adding more beads. Now, when you add the more beads, you got to remember that we had the square last. So we want to do a faceted round here first and add that in here. Oh, thanks, Joya. I paired, this is one of my summer shirts that I paired with a cardigan so I could wear it today. I got the cardigan when we were on our vacation. And I'm not sure if I want the exact same amount or what. So that's why I didn't put all of them. I am making a dangle necklace is what I am doing. I am putting beads that are dangles onto a toggle clasp and creating a necklace out of it. So we're getting there. I want it to be just a little bit up a little ways on both sides. So we're going to keep going. I'm just not sure how many beads it'll take. So that is why I did not put these all on like I did when I first began. Yep, I've started to try to do it more, but this winter I just did not do it. Did not double up and use them like I normally do. It was my winter of wearing t-shirts, long sleeve t-shirts, or you guys saw I wore my ton of my 49er stuff. But it was their year. Hi, Juana. How are you? All right. Oh, cool. I'm glad I'm not the only one. All right. You see how we're getting that all clustery like? This is the look I'm going for. I just think I want a few more on there. I am actually tonight making a necklace with the clusters on a toggle clasp, the round ring of the toggle. Like if you get a toggle, I'm wondering, oh, Yep, that one I don't want. I broke that bead. If you get a toggle with the ring but not the bar, you can turn it into jewelry. Hey, you guys, there was a week that Ryan made fun of me because I don't know if you guys noticed it or not. I wore pajama bottoms on all my lives. So I literally I would go take a shower, change into new pajama pants, and do a different shirt. It may or may not match my pajama pants or not what I'd wear to bed. And I don't think any of you noticed I did that on my live. Because I just didn't feel like dressing up. And Ryan was like, do you think you can wear something else? I'm like, because I never left the house all week, 1 week for the winter. There we go. So it's kind of like, when they had COVID first came out and people would wear their pajama pants on the bottom. I did that for a week this year, and I've never done that before. All right. There is almost one. I'm like, okay, do I stop or do I add one more set? Oh, this is a hard one because it'll look like this. I think I'm going to add one more set. I have them pulled out, so let's go ahead and just add them. And this is the fun part about creating is that you get to pick. I dropped the head pin in my lap, but I saved it. Not bead soup for that one. Oh, I love it, Joya. All right. I just need to get this one tight down a little bit. There we go. And we're going to do the last one here. I totally missed getting that one in that. There we go. Oh, nope, I broke that glass. And with the bigger hole, you can't put it up to the tool as tight as you can do on the 1.5. And if I get it too close, I am breaking the beads. Just to let you know, if you use glass beads with the larger one, do not nest it right against the edge or you will break your beads. And that's what I keep doing every so often here. And I don't want to have a broken bead on my necklace because it's going to be sharp and I don't want it to poke somebody. There we go. Hey, yes, that's what I was looking for. Okay. Now, I'm going to take those away. I am going to grab a ruler so I can measure out 18 inches of chain. All right, 18 inches of chain. Open up. The chain that I have always has a slit in each length, each of the links here. So you can open it up just like a jump ring, one towards you, one away, pull it off. I just take a split ring and put it on the side that I just opened and I close it up. And make sure that you get this back together or things slip off. Okay, on the other side, oh, I forgot to tell you, you're gonna need a split ring tool if you wanna like save your nails. So here is a split ring tool. It's the tool that has a little thing that sticks down so that you can put it in between the two circles of a split ring. like this, and it opens it up. And then you grab your, let me see if I can get that to focus better. There we go. Then you grab your jump ring, or not jump ring, your lobster clasp. Make sure that that spring is good. And then put it on the split ring. Grab your chain nose plier and just swirl it around so that that dangles down from your lobster clasp. Find the end that doesn't have your closure on it. Open up that link. One away, one towards you. Put that split ring on and then bring it back together. So the opposite way that you just opened it is how you close it. And make sure that you don't have any anything in between, that they match up to each other. Close it shut, so put it together and find the center of your necklace. You're going to grab a jump ring, and whatever size you want to use. If you want a smaller one so you really don't see the jump ring, choose a smaller one, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab a 4mm. If you want it to be a big focal of it, grab a larger one. It's all in your own personal preference. Open that up, one towards you, one away. Find that center piece of your necklace and put that jump ring on that link and your toggle circle. And then close that jump ring up. And then you have a necklace. That is a dangle necklace. So I have another necklace on, but I'll just show you here what it'll look like. So this is what it'll look like. It's an 18-inch chain is what I used today, or I made. And you just have that cluster of dangles. And you were able to create something, because every once in a while you'll get these without having all the bars to them. So yep, so that's the first one we're going to make tonight. We are going to make a second one with longer, not longer, but bigger beads. So we have some natural Perusian jade that's dyed a pink, blue, and white for the beads. I just have a whole bunch of them here. And we are just going to put some of these on head pins and then start putting them on just like we did with the last one. Hey, we hit 10K, so you know what that means? We get to do a giveaway. We do have someone that is on TikTok, so we are going to do a number. And to do that giveaway, I'm going to go up so I can see comments easier. All right, here we go. Yes, and I am going to see, that's why I whipped right into the second one here, is that I want to show you guys how to do earrings. They're not going to match because I don't have enough beads to match them, but we're going to do a pair of earrings with this too, which was like an added bonus. I didn't plan on it. All right, so guess a number between 1 and 50 in the chat, and the first person to get it right will win either their choice of bead soup or a piece of jewelry. So, okay, we've got a necklace and some bead soup. All right, we have a winner. Let's see who the winner is. Reveal. Chris, you are the winner. It was number 32 tonight. So the bead soup color that you have a choice of is the blacks and grays. And then for the necklace, oops, hold on. That one's not it. That's a set. I'm not going to break up a set. Hold on. Let me find something else. That's a set. I'm trying not to find a set. And we don't have a set. Okay, here you go. You can do bead soup or this necklace here. If I can get it out of the bag. This one. So you have your choice, Chris. Just let me know in the chat which one would you like. necklace. All right. You got it. Put that back up there. All right. I'm going to point you guys back down now. And I don't know if you guys can notice, but do you guys see the beads that are in this area? Those are the ones. Oh, nope. I looked on my thing and you can't see them, I don't think. Those are, I've got some set up here so that we can make a pair of earrings if we have time. They won't match, but if you had enough beads, you could match. Sometimes you can bend these with your fingers and you don't need a tool. So 2, 4, 6, 7. I always do my things that we end up with an odd number bead on the whatever I'm working on. So I've got 2, 4, 6, 8, I have 9 beads. We're going to try this first. With 9, we have 6mm size beads this time. And they are a dark or natural Perusian jade that are dyed pink, blue, and white for this one. Do the same technique. You loop, open it up, and then put it on your toggle. Just like we did before. So there's the first one. We are going to keep repeating that with all 9 of these and then see how full it is. If we like it or if we need to add more, take off, we can just watch it as we go. That one is not closed yet. Hold on, we got to get him to close up. There we go. We got him to close. Whoa, I broke that bead. I want to keep my 9, so I'm going to grab another head pin and put it on. Whew. I don't usually use the 3mm, so I keep forgetting to not do it up against there. And that's why I keep breaking them. Gotta make sure I'm not putting them up against the metal piece like I do on the 1.5. So I know there's a few of you that use the looper a lot. Do you run into that problem or do you not use, what size loop do you make with yours? Do you do the 1.5, the 2.25, or the 3? I do not have the 2.25. The smaller, okay, same here. I usually use the 1.5 most of the time, but it wasn't big enough for the circumference of the circle part. And I did get delivered today my bail making tool that has the 2mm size bail making. I want to use that one, but I haven't had a chance to do it because we had a thing at work today, so I didn't get what I wanted all accomplished, so I came home and worked some more for my job. Oh, you got yours yesterday. So have you used yours yet? I haven't used that one yet. I've used the my one that I've had before, but I have not used the 2 yet. And I don't know if I'm going to get a chance to do it tonight because I have a couple of orders I need to package up before I go to bed. And I have to go into the office again tomorrow. So I'm glad I'm not the only one in that boat. Thank you for being in the same boat with me, Crafty. Not being able to use it yet. That sometimes just happens. You really want to use it, but it just hasn't happened. Ooh, I really am liking this one. And it's because the beads are so many different colors, I think. Okay. This is the 9th one. And like I said, you can do different designs with this than just the single bead. I'm just doing that to keep moving. You could do 2 beads in the center or 3 beads in the center. I mean, you could do 1 bead twice, a 2 stack of 2 beads, and then like a triple and have it be like a V more. You can make it however you want, but I love that. I'm just gonna do, I have 2, 4, I have 6 beads left, but I don't know that I want to put 6 more beads on this. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know. Let me know if yeah. Should I put more on there or do I want to leave it with the 9? You guys help me decide. You think it's perfect, Rose? Okay. All right. I'm going to make this one a little bit different length just because I can, because we make our lengths. I'm going to make this a 20-inch necklace. So once again, I measured out 20 inches of chain. I'm finding where my loop opens and opening it by going way in towards me on each side. Take that off. Take one of my split rings and put it on. And then close it back up and make sure you close it up tight. There we go. Now I'm going to grab my split ring tool, a split ring, open it up, grab one of the lobster clasps and make sure it is good, and then put it on the lobster clasp. Not on the lobster clasp, split ring. And then it'll dangle down. We're going to open up the other end of our chain. Put that on and then close it up. Okay, find our middle, grab a jump ring, and I'm going to use a 3mm jump ring this time and see what it looks like. Maybe if I can get it open. Oh no, Joya, I love my split ring tool. It took me a while, but once I started figuring it out and having the right one, it's been like amazing. All right, find our center, add that on. Oops, I dropped it. So I might have to find my center again. Okay, jump ring, dangle necklace, aka toggle circle, center of my chain, put that in there and then close it up. Yep, it is together. All right. And this is the second one. I think that's cool. I love the colors on that one. See, it'll be, whoops, let me open it up more so I know. So it'll be a little bit longer. So depending on the shirt you wear, you could actually layer this with a 20-inch and put in an 18-inch and maybe a longer necklace and have the layered look. All right. I'm going to get rid of these beads off of my bead mat. And I'm chucking along. I usually take a little bit of a pause, but the reason why I'm not today is because I want to show you guys earrings. So I have 2 toggles. I know that bead was cool. I don't know if I can get any more of those. I had those like when we first started selling beads. I had those beads. They've been left over since then. So I have the Guns Metal colored toggles. And then I have 4mm apatites. And I have 22 of them. So I'm going to put 11 on each of the toggles, and we're going to make them into earrings. I know, that looked really cool with the necklace I have on. That's why it made me think you could layer it. I'm going to grab a whole bunch of head pins and see if I can find some straighter ones. Because when you have 4mm, they do have to be straight with no bends, or they will not go on the head pin very well. And you want them to drop all the way to the bottom. And sometimes they just don't. And it's just because the head pin will get larger sometimes towards the base of where that flat part is. And you're just like, really? I want you just to go down. And then I have to get a different head pin. And so the necklace that I have on today, I normally have it on a 28-inch chain. And the 28 just didn't look right. It sat in the middle of this opening on my shirt, and I didn't want to draw attention to that. So I just got one of my 18-inch chains and put the pendant on that this morning, well, after I got dressed and was getting my jewelry on. So I just threw it on with an 18-inch chain, and I'm like, hey, that worked. So yeah, I changed the look of my necklace just by switching out the length of my chain. I will tell you, that's what I did. All right, there we have 11 on that side. Now we got to do 11 on this side. And I'm not sure if I'm going to use all 11. I'm just going to do them up like I am. The reason being is that I don't like to have heavy earrings that'll hurt your ears or pull on your ears while you're wearing them. So there we go. Tomorrow night, we will have chat night. So bring all of your questions that you might have on running a small business or jewelry making. Bring those tomorrow night. We will be live at 8 p.m. Central and answer any questions you might have. And then Friday, we have 2 lives on Friday. The first one will be at 5 o'clock, and that one is going to be on my Facebook page and TikTok where we are selling jewelry. 7 o'clock is where we're going to do the bead sale. So 7 o'clock Friday night, we will have beads. I haven't started doing any of the beads for Friday night yet. I probably will start those tomorrow night on our live. Well, I'm talking and working away. I was going to say, it is truly, Rose, one of the benefits of being a jewelry maker is that you can adapt stuff to fit your outfits every day if you choose to. You don't have to. It's if you want to. Yes, it sure does, Rose. But the one thing that I have a hard time with on the looper, and I don't know if any of you guys have that issue or not, the looper's handle grip is a little bit big for my hand. I do not have big hands, and it's kind of hard sometimes for me because it is so wide. Does anybody else have that problem, or is it just me? Okay, thanks, Rose, because I was like, I didn't think I had that small of hands. So you'll notice I use my body to help with it because it is so small. Or it's so big. All right, I got 11 of them. I just did them quick all at once, and now I'm going to open them up and put them on my head pin, or my head pins with the dangle on that toggle. Now I used silver plated or silver colored head pins instead of gunmetal because I forgot to go grab the gunmetal. I didn't mean to mix my metal colors, but I do have head pins in the gunmetal color. I just do not have them in packages to go up for sale yet. You'll have to let me know if you guys want those out soon. I just literally forgot to go grab them. So we're going to have mixed metals. And it doesn't look so bad, I don't think. Yep, it'll work. That did not close. Go down. There we go. We're almost there. And you just have to wiggle, wiggle, wiggle until you get them to where you want. This is 7 beads on that one, and it is not heavy at all. So I'm going to keep going and see what like 9 looks like. Does anybody else use the odd number for when you make jewelry? That everything has to have an odd number to be appealing? All right, Chris. Joya, thank you. Because I do that all the time. And I cannot do it with an even number. Even when you have like here, all of this, I'm like, I can't do it. It's not an odd number. All right. There we go. There is 11 of it on there. I think I like that. All right. I think those will, yep. You can't see them probably very well with my dark hair, but I think that'll be cool. Whoops, wrong tool. And I need to, I don't want to use silver for my earring wires. I do want the gunmetal or a black for my earring wire. So I have to go grab those after I get this second one made up. I think these are going to be cool. Someday when my hair is silver, I can wear all colors of earrings. Having dark hair, you cannot wear dark colored earrings at all. They do not show up. But I don't have enough silver in my hair yet to get it there. I just have strands every so often on my temples. That's it. I know we talk about that every once in a while, but it's like, when will it go gray? Or even silver? I don't care if it goes straight to that silvery, shiny silver color. I just want it to be one color, not two. Get in there. He's being a little bit stubborn and not wanting to go in there. Yes, and I don't want the salt and pepper. I just want it to be like one color. But my mom didn't, when she passed away, she didn't have very much gray hair. And she was 60, a day short of her 63rd birthday when she passed away. And she didn't have gray hair hardly. And my dad didn't even get a gray hair until he turned 60. I remember my one grandpa, he's blonde. He was a blonde when I was a little girl. I don't remember when he started turning gray. My other grandpa, he was gray or white. He went white in his 30s. I just want one color. That's what I want. Almost halfway done with the second earring. Yeah. And my hair color was the same color as his, from what I've been told. I mean, my mom was born, when she was born, he had white hair. And so I don't remember him ever having dark hair, but everybody has said my hair color was the same as his. And I'm like, I thought I was going to be white at 40 and not. There. One last one to put on. Go get on there right. There we go. All right, here they are. There we go. I think those are going to be cool. Now I am. Oh no. I am going to go grab those head pins. I will be right back. Or not head pins, earring wires. And I have just a few of the black earring wires. I do not have very many. There we go. I actually had to order them off of Etsy because I could not find a supplier for them. All right, this one is on the inside here. I wonder if I put them on this way, what's going to happen without. I'm going to see what it's going to do without. Ooh, I'm not going to put a jump ring on those. It works without the jump ring on the earring wire. I am going to grab my earring holder here and I'm going to push it up so you guys can see this. Sorry, I feel like this was like a speed tutorial tonight. Here you go. YouTube and now Facebook. Both of you are up. But here they are completed. I'm loving that. And literally using the looper tool, 3-0, and I did 11 on each. That was 22 beads on the two of them. And it didn't even take 15 minutes to make those. So that I think is neat. Let me get these picked up. And you can't even really tell that I used the silver on that gunmetal. Yep, I have not used it a whole lot, and I thought I'm going to try using it. When we make the chandelier earrings on Saturday, I'm going to use the looper tool also, to make it easier, I think, on those. So I haven't made an example of the chandeliers, but you use, so I just want to let you guys know what I'm going to do to make those. You use the chandelier piece of a finding, and you make different kinds of beads coming down, and they usually have like a circle or a V of some sort, and there's multiple loops on that piece of metal finding, and then they have a loop on the top that you can either make it into a pendant or you can make it into an earrings, but we're going to do them as earrings is what I think we'll do. I'll see if we have time to be able to do them as a set type thing, but you can do them with you know, just like what we did here, where you could do one of the loops on each one of the holes of the chandelier, depending on how big the ear beads are and how big your chandelier finding is. Or you can do with chain and make them longer in the middle and then come up and make them shorter on your way up. You can do them with beads that way. Once you see the technique, it's going to be similar to what we did tonight, only using, instead of this, you're going to use a chandelier finding. So that is what we're going to do on Saturday. So it's kind of similar techniques, but I want to show you using some of the same techniques, how if you change one part of it, how it will really change up what you're making. And I think that's what we, you know, will help with, you know, figuring out what can I make to make it unique in mine. And you can change these up in any way, shape, or form with the techniques that I'm training, or, you know, that we're doing here in the tutorials. I hate the word that I'm training you. I just don't like saying it that way. So I'm like, yeah, I don't like that wording. That's what we're going to be doing on Saturday. Like I said earlier, tomorrow is chat time. So we'll have that going on tomorrow. And then Friday, we will be doing a jewelry sale at 5, and 7, we will be doing a bead. Oh, you're very welcome. So I hope you guys had a great night. I feel like we really speeded through making 2 necklaces and a pair of earrings in an hour. But I don't know which one's my favorite out of all of these. I think it's really cool though. I'm just like, I love these earrings. I wouldn't wear them because I don't wear dangle earrings, as you all know. But I'm like, out of the 2 necklaces, I will say this one is my favorite out of the 2. I may change out my chain here because I don't know if I like it 100% with this. But yeah. So you can change it all out and stuff. This one's your favorite one, Miss Joya? So yeah, and why I say I might change it out, I'm thinking I like, hold on, I have different chain down here. I'm wondering if I would like this chain better with it. Let's see. Yep. I'm going to change it out really, really, really quick. So let me get these. I'm going to change it really quick. Hi there. And I'm just doing it because I'm changing it out because I will show you here in just a second as soon as I get the clasp. And you guys are hearing the crinkle crinkle. There it is. All right. The reason why I'm changing it out is if you look at our toggle that we used, it is more of the platinum silver, whereas this is the silver. And this chain is more platinum. So if I hold these up to each other, that's the reason why I'm thinking I want to change it out. That's the only reason. So I'm going to measure this out and get it flipped out quick, and then we can decide which one we like better. There. There it is. And I'm keeping it at the 20-inch length. So then you can layer if you choose. I'm not a big layer on my necklaces. I normally layer bracelets, and today I only wanted to wear the one. So we made the chain just like we did with the others. Now I just got to open up my jump ring and move it to the other chain in the center. And then I have a 20-inch chain waiting to use some other time. There. Taking that one off. Finding my center is this one. Putting it on. Okay. Oh no, Joya. I like it better with that chain. There. I like it better with that chain because it's the right color. Does that make sense? So, yep. All right. I'm glad I changed it out. I feel better now. I wouldn't have lost sleep over it, but I was just like, it's not 100%. I'm glad you guys feel the same way over here on TikTok. All right. So thank you for sticking with me while I change that out. And everybody, I was going to say, see you tomorrow night. Everybody have a great rest of your night. Bye.